Hello, good morning, good afternoon rather, it's not morning anymore. Hello, 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 hello. Let me open the chat so I can see. Hi Lane, hello. Opening a new window. Just get that out so I can see what you guys chatting about. Fabulous. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Why can't I see that chat very well? Ah, it's okay. Maybe I will be able to see on the side. Good stuff. Okay, fabulous. Hello, hi everyone. Hi, hi, hi. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Give me a shout. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Lovely. Okay. I'm just going to... Hi Sandra. Hi Debbie. Hi Chell. Hi Chelly. Hi Michelle. Hi Lynn. Hi Debbie, did I say Debbie? Hi BJ. Hello my darlings. Hello, very warm welcome to this session. It is a rather special one because, well, I'll tell you in a second. Hi Carmen. Hi Kerry. Hello. Hi Caroline. Alright, sweetie heart honey muffins. I'm just going to switch everything that's occupying the memory on my computer, so that we can have a lovely nice stream going. Okay, that should be okay. Fingers crossed that it works just fine. I will get rid of this shot so that it should be reduced. Oh, fantastic. I should reduce our... Okay, good. Alright, that should be okay. Fingers crossed. Just going to switch that off. Bear with. I'm just getting rid of all the computery stuff so that I can just close the stuff that's eating the memory, because it's just not gonna like it. My computer's gonna have a little bit of a hissy fit. Okay, just getting everything ready here. Quit. Okay, that should do just fine. Alright, we're at 75%. Fantastic. Okay, hi darlings, hello, lovely to have you with me. What I'm going to be doing today is I am going to be crafting with a box that you will see on Hochanda on Wednesday. The reason why is because I thought I'm going to kill two birds with one stone. One is I'm going to prepare for my Hochanda show. The other one is that I'm going to be crafting and showing you what I do. So hopefully that is exciting for everyone, because you're also going to see a proper sneak peeks of what's going to be in Hochanda box. You can see some of the stuff here already. Really, really beautiful stuff. I am doing the seaside kind of project. The whole box is seaside thingy. Hi Christine. Hi Pam. Hi Sandra, Tina, Stella. Hello ladies. I'm just looking at the chat and saying a warm hello to everyone once again. Okay, so a seaside project, because the whole box for Hochanda is a sea. Why am I not seeing or hearing anything? I hope everyone can see me and hear me as well. Fingers crossed. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Everyone please let me know. Did I say let me know enough? Okay. Right, let's get going. Just gonna see. You can see me, hear me. Fantastic. Okay, seems like everyone is okay. Lynn, I'm sorry, maybe you need to restart. Alright, sweeties. I'm going to go ahead because it will probably take me a little while, and I'm going to be showing you a few techniques I'm going to be using. Very, very exciting. What I'm going to be working with is a canvas, but I'm going to be working with it upside down. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to white gesso. I'm going to gesso it. You can white gesso it. I'm going to clear gesso it because I am going to be using some of the cracking paste, and I don't want the I don't want to all of that seep into there. So I'm going to be working with what I've got here. I'm going to turn down. Okay, fabulous. Okay, so clear gesso is the first thing I'm going to be using, and I've got one of my beautiful new brushes. Very exciting. I'm just going to clear gesso this, and then probably zap it with a heat gun, as I always tend to do. just nice and quick jobby here. I should have really worn an apron because I've got quite a nice jumper on, and I really don't want it to be damaged. That's okay, I'll be fine, I'll survive. I'm sure my jumper is washable. So I hope everyone is okay today. I hope everyone is having a good Sunday afternoon. I'm going to be working over tons of emails to respond to, so I'm going to be doing that. And the cat is sleeping. He covered his face with his paws, so he looks really adorable. And yeah. Right, okay, quick step with the heat gun, just making sure that my gesso, oh my god, he's so cute. I wish I could show you him, but I can't really move the camera without damaging my, without destroying my entire setup. I am in front of my window. Someone's fixing a car in front of their, in front of their house and in front of my window, so that's fun. Not. that's okay. Yep. Alright, okay, so that's just a quick zap. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my primer because I'm going to be using cracking paste. The whole project is not going to be cracking paste, don't worry, it's just one of the techniques I'll be employing for this one. But I do want the edges to be crackled, and then I will be covering them with a paint and spray. So I'm just quickly going to prime it with the crackle paste primer, the one that comes in 2 parts. I think we may potentially still have some on the website. If we don't, can you just give me a shout and I will put it this afternoon, because I do have more in stock. Things have been very busy, as you know, with all the orders we had. So I've been busy packing the orders, and Kerry and I have been busy packing orders and doing Hochanda stuff, and obviously I've got a show on Hochanda on Wednesday. I've got a few more orders to do today. September box seems to be going down a storm. Thank you so much. It seems like everyone's loving fairies. Hold on, I'm just going to put it down a little bit so we've got a little bit more consistent light in here. So yeah, so seems like fairies are the way to go. Okay, I'm just gonna read your comments. Oh, okay, just reading your comments was Hi Heidi, hi Saskia. Do you have a clear gesso in stock, Saskia asked. No, but I can get some. I started working with a new wholesaler. I'm quite excited about working with them because they have quite a lot of stock that I can just buy as, let's just say 10 off, rather than, you know, 20 or 30 or 50. And I don't have to spend $1,000 with them. I can only spend like $300. So that's good. So I can get, so if you have special wishes, just drop me an email and I will try to oblige as much as I can. And Saskia, you did also want the fabric hardener. I do have it. I need to put it on our website. Okay, I think I need this a little bit drier. Unfortunately, this heat tool is giving up on me because I probably dropped it. You know what? This is probably my 3rd or 4th. They're not very Anna safe or Anna withstanding, withholding or something. They're not very durable, gotta say. It's quite hard for me to keep them going, and they're overheating, and I don't really want another fire, because literally it's just like one device after another decides to give up on me. My printer caught fire just a few days ago, which was not fun. Well, it was okay, I caught on time. Our air purifier is just making really weird noises and smells as well. So yeah, I'm not really looking forward to using any more electrical devices. Hi Sarah. Okay. Hi Debbie. Oh, crackle paste sold out, said Debbie. Okay, I'll put more on the website. Not to worry, don't freak out. There's more. We should have more. I do have more. I just had a look. I just had a quick look to my right and I can see we got more. Okay. We will put some more crackle paste on the website. Bear with. This one is full. Okay, right, so as I said, working upside down, just doing the outside, then I'm going to do the inside. I'm going to be using some beautiful embellishments from the Hochanda box. Isn't that exciting to show you like a sneaky peek or preview? I've never done it before, and I thought, you know what, I need to obviously prep the set for Hochanda on Wednesday. I had calls with the producers already, so you normally have calls with the producers when you have a show on Hochanda. They basically will run through things, through what you want to do, you know, through what you're going to prepare. Can they help with anything? Can they prepare anything for you? You know, what do you want on set? I now, as standard, ask for bin, electrical points, etc, etc. I've got my list of demands, and I say that jokingly because, you know, I'm not a demanding person, but there are some things that I need to have ready, especially if you're doing mixed media. You do definitely need to have bin, because you're just working so quickly, and you need to make sure that you know, all the baby wipes and all the cleaning stuff, you just got somewhere to put it. Otherwise it just ends up being on the set, and that does not look pretty for anyone. And then also that, you know, that electrical point, so you have your heat gun and whatever other devices you're using, like for mirroring. I'm using iron, so all of that needs to be set up. So that's what the call with the producers is. And obviously, like, you know, running through what you're going to do. And you also have a meeting right before the show. You have a meeting with the producers to talk about your show, to talk about the samples, the projects you're going to be doing. So here you go, a little bit of insider information. Okay, here we go. Let me see how many of you we got. Wow, nearly 50 of you. Thank you so much. Very, very exciting. Okay, so I've covered this in crackle paste. Hope you can see. I'm gonna dry it now. Just get this to crackle. This crackle paste from Pentart is heat stable, so you can actually dry it with your heat gun or heat tool. It will crackle. It will have different crackles. I was talking to Dali about this, and I said to her, "Oh, did you know that there are different crackles when you like heat set it?" And then she said, "On air, bless her." Okay, so when you heat set it, it goes veiny, and when you let it air dry, it goes like a peel paint crackle. It looks completely different. Hi Denise, hi Theo, hi ladies. Right, just drying my crackle paste, and hopefully it will crackle. If it doesn't crackle, we're just gonna have a texture paste. But it usually does crackle. But I've never actually used it on like in such a chunky canvas way. Oh my god, you should see the cat. I wish I could show you the cat. Cat is gorgeous. And he just put another paw on his face, and he's just like, "Oh, let me sleep, woman, let me sleep. You're making noise. Why are you making so much noise?" Oh, my little furry friend. He's been very good today. He's been very, very good. Sometimes he's utterly annoying, I've got to tell you. He's lovely, but sometimes utterly annoying. But sometimes he's not, and today is that day when he's annoying. He's like every child, I guess. I mean, he's my fairy child, so he's not a real child. Okay, we've got some crackling situation. Good stuff. It's going in the right direction. I'm happy with that. Whoa, it's getting rather warm in here. Okay, do you know what I'm going to do? Whilst I'm going to leave it to dry for a moment, and then we will heat set it if we need more crackles, or if we need it to dry a little more. I'll put it to the side and start working on the insert. Okay, so inside of that frame, I'm going to have one of those, and then I'm going to use one of the C papers. In the actual box, the papers are going to be by Canvas Corp. Canvas Corp is the mother company of Seven Gypsies. Actually, they purchased Seven Gypsies a while ago, I think, and they also owe Tattered Angels. So yeah, so I'm going to be using that one, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to tear the edges of that paper. So firstly, I'm going to eyeball it. Going to eyeball it just like that, and then see how much I've got to tear off. Okay, that's fine. That should do just fine. Okay, perfect. And then I will tear the edge as well. And we're going to use some texture paste, and then we're going to use some fast drying texture paste. So don't you worry, it's not going to take me forever. Okay, get that down. Pretty. I'm going to tear only just tiny bit here, because this paper is getting a bit small. Okay, perfecto. And then a little bit down here. Well, that's quality paper. That is actually Prima paper, BJ. It's from their French Riviera collection, which we, oh, that's such an old collection now. If someone would like some of those older Prima collections, again, as I said, I started working with a new supplier, and they stock quite a lot of Prima stuff, including older collections. So give me a shout. Unfortunately, they don't really have too many vintage findings, which was one of my favorite things by Prima. My absolute favorite things by Prima. They're light bulbs, they're like bathtubs and little sinks, garden sinks. Oh, loved it. But they don't have too many. They've got some light bulbs, which is oh, where did that go? Hold on. Whoa. Just dropped something on the floor. Challenge? What challenge? Who's asking about challenge? Oh, I don't know what challenge you mean, but do you mean the challenge on Craft Boxes group? We have a challenge for August Craft Box. Okay, so I'm going to take a stencil. This stencil is from Snip Art. It is brand new stencil, one of the brand new stencils. Let me show you how it looks like. It's got some purple paint on it. Okay. Oh no, Lynn. Maybe you did get it. Maybe you did get it. Message me, because we have some more. I think we have some more. I always have a few leftovers. I keep them just in case. Like if the box goes missing or something happens, just message me, Lynn. And we will see. Don't give up on it yet, because I think we sent one to you. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll check. Well, it matters, but I'll check later. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to use a little bit of texture paste. And the texture paste I'll be using, come on texture paste, I heard you here, is the concrete one, because it's very, very fast drying. It's one of my favorite. Okay. Oh, okay. So I'm going to pop that down. Here we go. A little bit. Now the secret with applying texture paste and making it in a bit of a, you know, mixed media-ish grungy way is that don't do it in like a, well, I'll see what I tried to explain it during a workshop in Manchester, and I'm not sure if I did a really good job. But what I do is I just commit to it, and then I don't add more paste, and I just lift my spatula now and again, just to, you see, have that irregularity, rather than just bits and like a splotches of texture paste. I am keeping it quite central. The reason why is because this bit will go inside of my frame, so I don't actually need to have it absolutely everywhere. And then the remainder of my paste I have on my spatula, I'm just going to add to my frame that keeps drying. Exciting. What's that news? What's going on? Just stopped by. Can anyone? Giselle, I'm working with the Hochanda box. With the Hochanda box that we will be releasing on Wednesday on Hochanda. Okay, gonna take my heat gun, and whilst I'm zapping it with a heat gun, I'm gonna read your comments. What's that news? What happened to Theo? Where would I lose it? Am I losing? Oh no, Theo, I'm so sorry. Oh no, really sad. I hope you won't end up losing your furry friend. It's always so sad. I can give you mine. Oh, and your little annoying creature, little cat, he's sleeping here, and he just opened his eyes. It's like, what on earth do you want, woman? What on earth do you want from me, you weird creature? Eyeing me. Okay. Right, so I'm going to take some pigment, and I think these are different. That one is Bolivian blue, and that one is Meridian blue by Color Art. I've also got a little bit of purple and a little bit of wax and a little bit of patina. Okay, I'm not going to be using a huge amount of this. Oh wow, that is very blue. Yep, I'm gonna have to use the tiniest amount. Do you know what? I don't really have a good brush. I should really have fun brush here, but it's fine. I just literally need need a tiny sprinkle of this, and I hope that wind that I have coming in is not going to destroy my piece of art. Okay, this stuff goes such a long way, especially dark colors, so I'll probably stop here, and that should be just about enough. And then I will take some of the patina powder, and I can go a bit more generous with the patina powder because it's got slightly different properties. Okay, move that to the side. Come on. Here we go. Oh, nice. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, fancy. Okay, I put quite a lot of water on this. I am going to dry it. This looks like fish scales, doesn't it? I mean, it is kind of a fish scale. Oh, and I need this stencil, said BJ. Yeah, it's lovely. The stencil is really pretty. I will probably use a little more of that patina in a second. Just gonna add here and then just dry it. Okay. So I am working on that insert, as I said a moment ago. It's really, really nice. Both the stencil and the paper. So going to use that inside of my frame that is currently drying and crackling. We may need a little bit more crackle, though, we will see. Okay. Right, so I'm just going to carry on, get it nice and dry, as always. I've matted and layered this piece of paper on a bit of a teal cardstock. Very, very nice. Okay. Get that nice and dry. I've got little bits of that patina powder here, but that's fine. That's just going to add texture, so I'm not particularly worried about that. Pretty, almost look like a seabed, doesn't it? This whole thing. What is that blue dye? It's gorgeous. Dawn, it's primary element color art pigment. Do you know, I need to start stocking in the shop again, because that is such a highly requested item. The thing is, they're so expensive to buy, but I really need to start stocking them up again. Okay, that should be just about enough for now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of various paints and then just like dry brush it. But you know what, for this I just need this to be a little bit drier, just bear with. And I'll also add some wax to it, because we need some wax. Okay, so what I'm going to be using is the creamy acrylic, and this one is by Pentart, and I'm just taking the tiniest amount, and I will take it on my finger just like that, and very, very gently I will rub it into some parts of this, because I just want a slightly different kind of paint texture. Not much, really, really tiniest amount. I have definitely taken way too much on my crafting mat, but that's fine. Okay, it's adding different. All those layers will just end up being, you know, end up giving you this beautiful project. You may sometimes think, oh, I've added, you know, I've only added that much, or I've only just added tiniest amount, but then when you look at your finished project, you think, yeah, I'm glad I did that, because that's showing through, and that's showing through, and you know, all those layers. And if it's just a little bit too vibrant, you can always spray it and then dry it. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to give it a nice dry. It's just going to make it nice and properly dry, just especially in the center where I added some more of the water. And then I will then start working with waxes. I'll be working with two. I'll be working with the teal wax by Pentart, and I'll be working with the white gold wax by Prima. Oh, beautiful shimmer. Let me zoom in a second and show you that gorgeous, gorgeous shimmer. Really, really pretty. Really pretty. Okay. Who's using grout for their wrinkles? You're so funny. Oh, ladies, you make me chuckle. Okay, so here, look, have a look at the sparkle. Have a look at sparkle, a shine. You know, the sun went down, so I'm just gonna bring this up a little bit at my blind so you can see that gorgeousness. How is that? It's pretty, isn't it? I'm not particularly worried that this warps because it's just going to be inside of my frame. That's fine. We're going to take a little bit of paper. It might happen to be a toilet paper, but who knows? And then I'll need to chuck in the bin. Okay. Right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use some of the waxes. I'm going to use the blue wax. I'm going to use a gold wax. Pent out wax smells of oranges, whilst the Prima wax smells like shea butter to me, or shoe polish. Well, to me, it's, I don't know, maybe both. In a way, it smells a bit of both. Okay. All right. So fabulous. Okay. Right. So a little bit of the turquoise. Again, with waxes, a little bit goes a really long way. So don't overdo it. Overdo it. Okay. Just adding a little more sparkle, a little bit more of that, you know, different mediums, different shines. It will look beautiful when we finish. And also, if you have some bits of some areas that were kind of untouched by any other product, and you want them colored, then you can just add a little bit. Okay, that's that. And now I'm going to bring it all to life with the gold wax. So the gold wax is, as I said before, by Prima. So just going to take a little bit on my finger, and again, just going to okay, really love this. Okay, let me just get that a little bit closer to show you exactly what I'm doing. So I'm just going to very gently pat it with this wax so that I can catch some of those raised areas. Now, whilst I'm at it and doing this, I would like to say a huge thank you for so much love for the September craft box. Yeah, I have not been expecting such interest in fairies. Maybe I was just a little bit naive, but yeah, but the box is doing really well, and so thank you so much. Really excited about that one. Loads of beautiful pieces, very unusual pieces like the time turner and some other things like the dolphin patina stuff. Oh, gorgeous. Right, okay, so that is sufficiently coloured. That is snip art, BJ. That is snip art. Okay, so lovely. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of fishnet. Now fishnet, this quite wide-eyed net, is going to be in the Hochanda box as well. A nice piece of that is going to be in the Hochanda box. So I'm going to add this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going just to take a little bit of glue and then just adhere it in a few strategic places just to catch it and get it, you know, stuck to the paper, really, more than anything. Okay, so wherever it's touching the paper already, I'm just going to add a little bit of glue just to make sure that it just stays there, especially when I will put it inside of my frame. Okay, and then the rest either I will cut off or I will just wrap around the piece, and then I will just add a little bit of texture because it will raise the paper. Here we go. I think that should do just fine. Maybe just one more here. Wherever it catches, that's a bonus. If it only catches in one or two places, we're fine. That's really what we're going for. Okay, get that one. All right. Love the August box. Oh, thank you. Fabulous. All right. Okay, darlings. I think that's okay. I am going to give it a quick zap. The reason why is I want to get that glue a bit harder so that it catches for me. It just makes everything easier. Perfect. I don't have to worry about this moving around. Very nice. Now I'm going to take my scissors and probably chop the rest off of that net. So just going chop a bit off here and here and here and here. Oh, okay. Get this one chopped as well, and this one, oops, and there, and there, and there, and there. Perfect. I'll keep the scraps because I will probably use it on my piece in a moment. Okay, so here we go. That is ready to go inside of my frame. The frame. So here is the frame. It has crackled. Not everywhere yet, so we will just give it a little bit of a push. So I put my little piece, a little insert aside, and then just quickly zap this with a heat gun, just to make sure that it has crackled all the way. It has crackled in majority of the parts, but some of them are still wet, so I just really want to make sure that it is crackled everywhere. Okay. What did Kerry say? Someone says thank you, Kerry. I'm just checking. Kerry, 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 Kerry. What did you say? The next workshop being held in Birmingham, Edinburgh. Have a look at the website under workshop for my info. Thanks, Kerry. Oh, lovely. I've got to tell you, ladies, the mixed media workshop is nearly sold out. I mean, nearly sold out. When I say nearly sold out, I think we have about 10 spaces out of 35. So that will go soon. I think I'm going to be doing a repeat of that in London, because it seems like there are quite a few of you in London. If any of you would like me to do this workshop, specifically the introduction to mixed media, or any other workshop, and you have like a bigger group, like for example Tracy Hill has her own crafting group, and then she invited me to do the workshop, and I did a workshop for her during her meetup. So if any of you have a number of like around 20 ladies, then we can do a workshop as well. But yeah, there will probably going to be a repeat in London because we're running out of spaces very quickly, and it's only really been announced a week ago. So okay, for this for the outside, I want this to be a little bit lighter. Okay. Hi Susan. I just read your message. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of the green, and now this green is the paint that Tattered Angels created just for us for the limited edition box. So what I'm going to do, I'm taking a dry brush and I'm taking some of the paint, and I am going to dry brush this. Now it is quite important for me that I will dry brush this, because I just want a tiny tint of colour. I don't really want to cover it all the way. So let me just zoom in and show you what I'm doing. Can you see? I just want to have this nice light colour, because then I'm going to be adding some other colours on top. This paint anyway is quite translucent to start with. It builds up really nicely after about 2 layers. So yeah, so I don't really have to worry if I'm going to, you know, go overboard with this paint, because it, you know, I can just, and it dries slower as well, so it is easier to manipulate. And if I want to brush some of it off and just leave some only in the crevices, I can. That's the beauty of the of this specific paint, and all the Tattered Angels paints, and the paints from my mixed media collection as well, which by the way is pretty much sold out. I'm getting a little bit more done because there were some orders for the mint colour. Everyone seems to be loving the mint, and we just completely ran out. So I just asked Tattered Angels to make me more of my mixed media range, especially the mint paint. So just I can fulfill those orders. Okay, so I've just added that green. Quite nice, really. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of colour inside as well. I should really have gessoed this, but that's fine, because I just don't really want to show that wood. It's not going to look pretty. So we're going to add more paint. Here we go. Fabulous. Add more paint here, and that will look rather pretty. Oh, I think this is looking very seaside like already. Loving this. Okay, Just getting that one. Okay, I think this is looking good. I like it. Ooh, exciting. Anna, where did you get those huge paint brushes? They will be on the website. I have quite a few of those. I've got probably about 15 sets, so I can put them on the website. I need to restock the entire mixed media area of the website. We just need a little bit more. Oh, cat woke up. He has enough of my talking. Do you, Mooney? Do you want to show your pretty face? Oh, hello. Oh, I can't really show him to you. I was holding a hot heat gun. Bless his little heart. He just woke up. Okay. Kerry, he's saying hello. Cat is saying hello. Cat is Kerry calls Cat her supervisor. Always makes me chuckle. Okay. Right, here we go. So that I've got this beautiful green going. I'm going to take some of that patina as well and then just sprinkle a little bit here and there. I'm not worried if I'm going to go inside because that's all going to be covered, so that's not the end of the world. But just to tie everything in, I want the outside to be lighter than the inside, just to beautifully frame it but not compete with what's going to go in here. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Spray it. This powder, the patina powder from Fantasia, needs a lot of water. Just keep that in mind, because it's really more of a pigment rather than actual. It's really more of like grinded. Oh, I don't know. I want to say it's like more grinded pigment rather than the actual color. Oh, I'm not really sure how to say it, but just gonna get that dried. It gives a little bit of texture, and for some reason I got a little pink in there. Probably weirdly pink, because why not? Why wouldn't I have pink on a completely teal, green, blue piece? That is so funny. Okay, get that dry. This is proper crafting start to finish. I hope you're gonna like the result. Quite excited about it. I am going to add some wax on top because I really want to have some of the gold effect, and I can then move on and show you what's inside of the box. Well, some of the things. I can't reveal the whole thing because then you wouldn't be watching the show on Wednesday at 7 AM. We're starting, I think it's 7 AM and 11 or 10, 7 or 10, 7 and 10 or 7 and 11, something like that. Yep. Oh, yep. Quite a lot of water on here, so that will just take me a little moment longer just to dry it. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna leave that to dry. I'm gonna start working on the inside. Okay, so inside we have this, which we created a moment ago. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to gently wedge that in, which is going to be maybe just a wee bit of a challenge, really, thinking about it now. Oh, good. I knew this will work. It's just how much brute force you need to put inside. Okay, so this is what I've put inside. I really need to, do you know what? I'm going to see if I can get away with not actually putting any glue inside. I should have had, but that's fine. If I need to, I will just figure something else, something later. Okay, so in the Hochanda box, we have not this one. This is going to be a little piece that I will put in a second. In the Hochanda box, we have the most beautiful of shells, gorgeous shells, and they're beautiful. Let me just give you a little. So we have some shells. We have some tiny shells. They're all beautiful, lovely quality stuff. Different types. So if you live you know, seaside, you're probably gonna have some shells. But if you want some more quality ones, they're really beautiful. Okay, and then I have we are going to have one repeat from their box because we have those lovely teal pegs. So I'm going to be putting them in the Hochanda box. Hochanda box obviously is being packed because the show is on Wednesday. Have some gorgeous charms let me show you this beautiful ship. We have a steering wheel. We have some beautiful, absolutely beautiful little what they called shells. They're really heavy, proper heavy stuff. Some more sea stuff, buttons, dreaming of the sea, your ever so popular and your very favorite mermaid sparkles. Let me get that cat hair out. Mermaid sparkles, stunning. I think there are about 15 of them. Some beautiful multicolored, multifaceted crystals. We have anchors, obviously. These are gorgeous. They're printed, stunning stuff. We have some wooden anchors as well. And what else do we have? I've got glass cabochons. Oh, I know you guys love glass cabochons, so we have really pretty glass cabochons, tons of them. And this is all I've got on my table, but there's obviously lots more. Okay. So, and the net and some, oh, and look, the polished glass charms. Isn't that amazing? I love those. Oh, and oh, these are some of my favorite. Have a look at those. These are shells that have been gold plated. Hold on, can I just make sure that you guys can see that? They are very pretty. I'm just going to zoom out. And they come, they're charms, not charms, but they're pendants. They come already attached. So you get that with the gold foil or whatever that is on top. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. I think you're going to like it. Okay, so I'm going to now start embellishing inside of my... So we have all the mixed media, all the backgrounds, everything done. So obviously that usually takes the longest, but we are there now. And I'm going to now use some of the embellishments. I'm going to put this aside just for a second because I've got this frame. This is an offcast, so you know I've cast the frame with just a little bit of the rest of the resin. Obviously didn't cast all the way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to paint it, and I have this idea. I'm going to use some chalk paint. This one is by Folk Art. Never used the paint before, so I really want to see how that works. If the color does not take my fancy, I'm going to use a different one. Oh, that one's sealed, and I've got acrylic nails, so. No, it's not going to work. Okay, I can't open this. I'm going to use a different one. I'm going to use the Deco Paint by Pentart. And goodness me, that one was working much better. Okay. Are these for sale separately, Anna, or just in the Hochanda box? Pam, they are at the moment just in the Hochanda box, but I am going to have a seaside collection on the website as well. I'm waiting for some other stock, so it will be slightly different. But some of the bits will be similar. They will be on the website, but not anytime soon. Not within, you know, probably within the next 2 weeks or so. Okay, so I'm using Deco Art by Pentart. Should really gesso this, but for the sake of speed, you know, it's not going to be hanging outside or anything. Or I don't really have time. So I'm going to just go straight in. This is a chalk paint. It's beautiful. It just, you know, covers so well, so I can live without gessoing it. And I've got such a big pot, I'm not really worried about, you know, using huge quantities of that. Just need a nice brush to stipple that in. And whilst this paint is wet, although it does dry quite quickly, whilst this paint is wet, I'm going to be adding some slightly darker elements. So I'm going to take a different colour and do a little bit of shading. So put that to the side. I'm going to take a different colour. So if you are wondering what this colour was, this is called patina green, and this one is called juniper green that I'm going to be using now. Give it a good shake. Okay. Give it a nice good shake. Here we go. And I'm just going to take a little bit on my brush and just here and there just blend it. It really helps when if your brush is already wet with the previous color. Obviously work in your in your cup so you don't contaminate the other paint, and then just tap it very gently, and then here and there just blend it, just blend it. If you have too much paint on, just dab it off, and then just just kind of blend it, and it will look really, really pretty. By the way, I just got this this glass this glass mat. It is from Tonic. It's the same one as Hochanda is using. I really liked it. It's really big, and I like working on a glass mat because I don't have to worry about making anything mucky. I just literally scrape the stuff off and that's it. Okay, so that has a rather lovely effect now. Let me show you. Let me zoom in a little bit and show you. You see, it's got that dual tone beautiful effect. Okay, I'm going to take what do you think? A heat gun. Zap it with a heat gun, and then really lovely. Now, if you wanted to make it even more, you know, fancy, you could also use some more patina. Just sprinkle on top. It will go in the crevices, and you'd spray it with water. That would look really nice as well. Oh, I get a really nice cold breeze here. So lovely, especially with this hot heat gun here. Okay, this takes no time to dry, which is fab. Do remember that resin does get softer as you heat dry it, so you need to leave it to the side. A is going to be hot, B is going to get softer, and also may start releasing some fumes, so don't heat it up for too long. It is important for your health and safety. Just going to put that somewhere to the side. Okay, very nice. So this is now quite soft, so I'm just going to make sure that I'll leave it for a moment and make sure that it hardens. Whilst that hardens, I am going to take some of the wax. So again, I'm going to use a little bit of that turquoise, not much, really small amount. I'm just going to dab it off on my glass mat, and then very gently add a little bit of sparkle, just to get a little bit of that, you know, catch some of the high points, not too much because you don't want to get rid of that pale color. What would we do with our heat gun? Good question. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. Okay, and then I'm going to take my white gold by Finnabair. Hold on, by Prima. Is the white gold metallic wax Art Alchemy by Finnabair. Is my absolute favorite wax. I really like that subtle color, and I think that I was really inspired by it to create my alchemy paint. The white gold one that's actually called Alchemy, and you can use it as wax as well. Oh, it's just so stunning. So the idea with this frame and with this offcast, it's going to be like a bottom of the bottom of the seabed, and I will have it as a kind of lost treasure, you know, one of those things that you'd find on an abandoned ship. I think that would just look beautiful with this gold leafed shells, and you know, I think that would just look really pretty. Let me show you this close up because this is really worth seeing. This is really worth seeing. Okay, so let's have a look at this a bit closer. Can you see, is that properly zoomed in? If not, let me just take a little bit of piece of paper. Hold on. Okay, so I just really want this to zoom in. So I have the I have this frame. Come on, don't be difficult. Zoom in. Is that gonna zoom in? Oh, maybe one. Okay, so I have the paint. Oh, that's better. I have the paint, the mint paint, and then added a little bit of that juniper, or whatever it was called, and then I added the wax on top, just to make this kind of lost treasure. Isn't that pretty? Okay, right, so now I can take my frame and then place that inside here. Oh, I think this is going to look lovely. I just want, especially this kind of broken bit, I just want it somewhere like there. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, and then I'm going to start assembling my my little collage, or whatever it is called. So the first thing, I need some of the glossy accents. I'm using, whoops, do you know what, it's the second time this happened. It's just falling down. It's okay. So I am going to add a little bit of that glossy accents in some points. I had to cut the top off so that it's just pouring out. Cut the top off because it was all blocked and I couldn't unblock it on time. Okay, so I just added this one. Beautiful. Ooh. Okay. Hello. I've got, you know, hi Yvonne. Hi. Okay, so now I'm going to take some of those shells and just going to pop them down here. Oh, I think this will look rather beautiful. Stunning little assemblage. We don't want to cover too much of that beautiful shell. We don't want this to go down too much. And then I'm just going to add this one. Okay, I'm just going to see how my arrangement looks like to start with, and then we'll put everything in place, because I still want to have an ability to actually move around. Now this really needs some work, because obviously it's just plain at the moment. So let's just move this to the side and then add some colour. Now I think we need something that will maybe stand out a little bit. What I'm going to do, I've got a little bit of that paint here still drying, so I've just added a little bit with my finger. It's a great way to add a little bit of texture. See, texture. Okay, obviously you need to zap with a heat gun. Bye Dee. Okay, Dee's leaving in the most crucial of moments. Bless. Okay, zap with the heat gun. Make sure nice and dry. Okay, and then I think I'm going to add a little bit of colour to this, and I'm going to use my Lumiere point. All right, my Lumiere, not point, Lumiere paint. So just add it to the edges or some areas of that, just aside, and blend it with that paint. Okay, here you go. And what I would do also is maybe I just take a little bit of brush and make this a little bit of a jewel tone. Oh, nice. I like it. And maybe add a little bit to this end, not too much. Oh, this is gorgeous. Very, very pretty. Okay, so that is altered now. Go back to our beautiful frame. All right. Hi Josie. Hello. Okay, so I'm just going to add this one to my piece. Gosh, my hands are a proper mess. Okay, just going to add that here. I did say I'm going to start assembling it, and then add a little bit of glue here. I'm being quite generous with the glue, as you can see, because I want this to adhere. I want this to catch properly. Plus, my nozzle is not working very well, so I may be over generous, but that's fine. And then add this one. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Oh, I love that anchor. I'm going to be adding some gold wax afterwards. So then inside of here, I'm going to put my charm, the big ship charm. Beautiful. And then, hold on, I think we're going to add that in just a moment. That's the whole point of assembling it. Alright, get my little button, get a little bit of paint on it. My hands are black, I'll show you why later. Okay, just going to add my button here, and then obviously we need some beautiful sparkles, because these sparkles are just so lovely, and I know they are some of your favourites. Okay, add that sparkle. I have that gorgeous sea glass, which I will probably start assembling somewhat at the bottom. And then I will take one of the glass capuchons as well, and then just add it somewhere. I'm just thinking where I'm going to add it. Where am I going to add it? I'm going to add that Voyager to the bottom. Here. Voyager. Oh, so cute. Very pretty. Okay. And probably a tiny little shell. Just to... oh, so cute. I'm actually going to put it there. going to put quite a lot of glue and then get the shell. The beauty of that glue is that it actually dries clear. Let me close the window. Because why would someone just be quiet when I'm doing my show, my little show? Oh, okay, close the window, it's fine. Right, so in here I also have those beautiful, beautiful shells. Okay. Right, so going to add some of that to the side. Oh, this is so pretty. These are some of my most cherished pieces from this box. These shells here, they're just so pretty. Okay, just going to add that one and add that one. Very lovely. Probably adding too much glue, but this is how much is pouring out of my bottle. All right. Okay, this is starting to look rather precious. Okay, I really want to add this big glass capuchon here, but I think I'm going to keep some to embellish outside of my frame as well. And yeah, so I just need some little bits. Oh, let's just put that gold little bit. Oh yeah, that gorgeous gold charm, so pretty. And maybe also a little sea turtle swimming around there. Very gorgeous. It just looks like a bottom. Oh, this is way too much. I hope this will dry clear. Okay, added a little bit of sea turtle and maybe a little seahorse somewhere. Oh, so cute. I'm so excited about this project. I'm so excited about that box, because I know you've been asking for a sea box again. Okay, so this is inside of my frame. I do have some flowers as well. I'm not sure if they will go, but oh no, they will go. Okay, let's add a little bit of flowers as well. Okay, just adding that one. Oh, so pretty. Absolutely loving this. Do you know what? I love it. Love it. You know, sometimes you look at the project and you think, not my best work. And sometimes you're just loving what you're doing. And I am definitely loving what I'm doing. Should I add a little bit of that purple, or is that maybe a bit of an overkill? I will leave the purple out. I will keep it all in kind of teal colours. I do want to add some of that sea glass, but I'll add it here. Okay, so another thing I'm going to do, so I'm going to leave the inside. I may just keep embellishing a little bit when it all dries, and I will add quite a lot of wax because I just want this to be a bit more prominent. I am going to put, I've got this lovely paper clip here as well. Gorgeous. I'm going to add some of that. Well, some of that rather, not some of that. So I'm going to add that paper clip just there, and also my little steering wheel that may just go on the side, like a little hidden treasures within that beautiful inside of the box. Oh, lovely. Have a look at that. Isn't that pretty? My little assemblage. Okay, so I'm going to just add a few little bits and pieces on the outside. So as I said, I've got this glass here, and I'm going to just add that here. Maybe keep a flower or two to put outside. That would actually look quite good. And then I also have a few of those bits of a net, so I will probably add that one here. Maybe even we'll go around the whole frame, but I think that will look quite nice if I just add a little bit here and there. And then just get that to the side, and then another one, I'm gonna probably pop that Dreaming of the Sea somewhere down there, maybe just a little bit offset just under the flower. So I will just bunch some embellishments going up. Just put that beautiful glass capuchon and a little shell. Just like that. Oh, gorgeous. Really, really loving this, I've got to say. I don't love every single thing, but I do love this. Really, really liking this. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop embellishing because I am running the risk of over embellishing it. I may just put a few little I had a few tiny anchors somewhere. Where are you, little? Oh, it just went underneath my mat. That's fine. I'm gonna add a few little anchors and then add a little bit of gold wax. So that I'm gonna do the gold waxing now. Okay. Just gonna, oops, that was probably a little much. You just need to make sure that you're only gonna touch the high points. So I'll make sure that I'll do that from now on, and not to add that much. A bit of a heavy touch really there, but it's fine. Pretty. And then I will do the same with the shell when it's all dried. Lovely. Okay, all right, so guys and ladies and gentlemen, I really hope you enjoyed this. I am going to finish this off, especially this little corner there. I might potentially move all this to the top, but I'll have a look how it works. And then I will put some pictures on craft boxes, and I'm reading your comments, and also on Crackle's page. Please join me on Wednesday. I believe I'm at 7 and 10. I'm not 100% sure. Please check the schedule on hochanda.com. I am definitely on at 7, but I'm not sure what my second hour is. I am with Leonie at 7, and then my next hour is with Matt. So it's going to be great fun because I always have lots of fun with those two. And yeah, hope you like it, and I will see you again very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.